Hello everyone, welcome to another food review. So today, with Lent just around the corner, it is going to be the long anticipated fish sandwich review. I had planned to do this a month or so ago, but failed to realize that not everyone has a fish sandwich in the middle of December on a random Saturday. It's typically more of a Friday thing. So, with today being Friday, here we are finally doing the fish sandwich review. So, it's going to be a little bit of a battle royale, but I guess I kind of have to asterisk that with we may have, sandwiches that are here today, they're kind of in different classes. So we may have to do some weighting by the end to make sure we're properly comparing these because they are at different price points. So I kind of want to just look at it as, you're out there, you're looking for a fish sandwich. You have different options. There's different quality you can go for. But, all taking into consideration everything, which one of these is going to be the best. So we'll kind of figure that out as we go tonight. I don't quite know where what the sweet spot of value and cost and quality is going to be, but I guess we'll find that out. So I will introduce the players in today's video. I think there'll be no surprises here, but nonetheless, the fillet of fish. All right, so we got a McDonald's participant, the fish sandwich from McDonald's, the fillet of fish. Some may call it the McFish, but it is the fillet of fish. And now we have our luxury player, the Culver's. The Culver's cod sandwich. And then, of course, what would a review be without representation from Kwik? There was supposed to be another sandwich in this review from Popeyes, but the line was about 8 cars deep, and it was just not feasible to wait. So here we are, 3 sandwiches. We have our $2 sandwich from Kwik. You can get it anywhere in Wisconsin, Minnesota, or wherever. Got our, $3, $4 fillet of fish. And then our $5, $6 Culver's cod sandwich. So, like I mentioned, 3 different tiers here, but we'll just kind of approach it, try them all, and just find that sweet spot. So next time you're looking for a fish sandwich, you have an informed opinion on which direction you should go. So I guess we'll do some do a little visual comparisons first. We'll unbox Kwik first. Culver's. We'll edit that out. All right. So, comes in a nice box. Got a nice big bun. Okay, a little messy. Not too bad though. It's a very big bun. Probably big so it can handle slight variations in the size of the fish. I'd imagine this looks like a pretty... this is like a piece of cod you would see at a fish fry, so I'd imagine it can vary a bit. And as we go into the next 2 sandwiches, we'll notice, this fish patty, is going to be quite a bit different than these other 2. So, we got our piece of cod. We got our shredded lettuce, and we have a bit of shredded cheese all held together. I guess, I don't even know, I'd assume it's tartar. Is it tartar? So this is the Culver's offering. On to McDonald's. The filet o fish. Oh my. Okay. Well, just how we look coming out of the package. So, things are a little uneven. Got a little dollop of tartar. The bun is not toasted. Typically on a McDonald's burger they'll toast it, but the fillet of fish is untoasted. And that I know firsthand from my time working there. All right, and then we have a slice of American cheese below the filet o fish. I guess we'll try and center this up. I don't want to be eating a lopsided sandwich. Okay, so we lost a little bit of the fillet on the cheese, but I'm sure it'll be of no consequence. All right, so the filet of fish, a McDonald's bun, the filet o fish, a slice of American cheese, a little bit of tartar, good to go. All right, Kwik Trip. Got our standard Kwik Trip paper. Multifunction paper can be used for the ham and American, Swiss, pork rib patty. All right, so the fish sandwich wrapping is the same as the pork rib patty, which was reviewed back in December. So the Kwik Trip offering, oh boy, that I cannot tell where the bread stops and the fish patty begins. It's very compact. It all kind of just became one as it rested in this paper wrapping. We got some cheese. That's completely peeled off the layer of breading on the fish fillet. So, I mean, whatever. It'll be fine. And I know on the Charlie, my dog, is very interested in these fillets. So, he's not going to get any though. All right, so now that we've assessed each of these visually, Culver's looks like a quality sandwich. Just looking at it, McDonald's is more simple but still looks good. It was a little off center when we opened up the box, but we shifted that around and now it looks presentable. And Kwik Trip looks very, very unpresentable, not very appetizing, but whatever. So I guess we'll start with we'll go in reverse order now, and I'll start with Kwik Trip. So Kwik Trip fish sandwich, bottoms up. All right, well, I'll just give a quick tidbits here, move on to the other ones so we can just get to comparing them. Texture, everything, the whole mouthfeel, everything about the sandwich is as mushy as it looks. So Mushy sandwich. Flavor's fine. Uh, Cheese is really of no consequence. The fish is fine. Tastes like fish. Really glad I added the tartar. Otherwise, wouldn't have been much here in terms of flavor. So tartar, big time add. Mushy, but otherwise just is what it is. All right, Filet-O-Fish time. Bottoms up. All right, well, you know, Quick Trip will be happy to hear this one. It was a more presentable sandwich, but honestly, there was nothing that really sets it apart from Quick Trip. I mentioned how the Quick Trip cheese really was of no consequence, and I think that honestly might be a good thing. Don't hate on me, people, but I don't like the cheese on this sandwich. I don't like how it fits with the fish. I'm sorry. Not a cheese hater. I just don't. I just don't like what it does. And also sauce. I am not as big of a fan of this sauce as I was this sauce that I put on the Quick Trip sandwich. So, yeah. Even though it looked better, there is really nothing that sets it apart from Quick Trip. And honestly, I feel there's the sauce and the cheese. Their presence almost detracts. And honestly, I'd probably rather have Quick Trips here. So there you go. All right. Here we go for the pre-season ringer, Culver's, with their cod filet sandwich. Looks great. I guess we'll give it a go. Bottoms up. All right. Well, holy bread. There is I talked about how big the bun was, but I feel like that's all I'm getting. It just kind of completely envelops the filet. The lettuce, the cheese, the sauce, it doesn't stand a chance. It's just kind of all just overtaken by this huge bun. I know we're talking fried fish sandwiches right now. Fried, but still with fish. I think even with the fried, at least myself, I prefer a bit of freshness there. I prefer a bit of lightness there. I want to still feel like I'm eating fish. And with this one, I don't get any of that. It's very heavy, very intense, and it's honestly, the bread is just too much. There's nothing else besides, a lot of bread, and then the middle just kind of becomes mush, and you don't really get to taste it. You don't really get to taste it in between all that bread. So, so after having all three, I really didn't think this is where we'd end up, and I'm sure these opinions are gonna draw some hate, which, whatever. So, just going off of, combining everything, how it actually tastes, how much it costs, and just everything. If I were to get these again, and in Lent, if need something a little more indulgent for your Fridays, not have meat, I honestly would start at Kwik Trip. It's the cheapest. It's the simplest. You get the fish. It looks like it doesn't look great. It doesn't really compare side by side to these two. So I acknowledge that, but the McDonald's just was in the end pretty similar to Kwik Trip, but I honestly did not like the cheese, and I did not like the sauce as much as what was on Kwik Trips. And then the Culvers, I really don't want to feel like crap after having a fish sandwich. Just eating a bready fish sandwich that just is kind of bread and mush. So I'm honestly surprised myself that I'm giving the nod to Kwik Trip. I gave them a lot of hate in previous videos. Here are my notes. I don't know if this is going to show well, but we'll review the video, and it's probably going to be backwards too, to be honest, so it's probably completely useless, but you live and you learn. We got the chicken sandwich battle royale coming around the corner, so we'll take notes and make that battle a little better than this one. Congrats Kwik Trip, you beat Culver's and McDonald's somehow, so take that win, and